Hey guys, hope you're doing great and welcome back to another training for GoHighLevel. Now in this training, we are going to explore a couple of really interesting features that are specifically designed for local businesses. Now, as you know, local businesses rely a lot on Google My Business. That's where they get the most traction from. So we're going to look at a couple of features that can accelerate that process and also enable local businesses to get more leads, nurture them better, and get more paying customers. Now, in order to do that, we're going to do two things. One is we are going to set up call tracking in GoHighLevel. And then I'm also going to show you how you can enable the chat inside GoHighLevel and then build automations on top of that. Now, first things first, if you're not sure under what email you have access to your Google listing, you can easily find out by heading over to business.google.com. And then if you do not see a business here, you can easily switch around between different email addresses. Just try to find out the one that has access to your listing. Once you do so, you will be able to see it like this one right here. And once you click on that, it will open up like this. So once you have confirmed what email has access to your Google listing, all you have to do is head over to your GoHighLevel sub account, then head over to settings. And then you're going to scroll down and click on integrations. Once you have done that, you should be able to sign in with Google right here. Now, all you have to do is choose the email address that had access to your Google listing. I'm going to choose this one right here, scroll a bit down, click on allow right here. And once this step is done, it will load up this layout where it will ask you what business do you want to link to GoHighLevel. So I'm going to choose my business right here. Now you can see that we have a checkbox which says enable call tracking. And this is the feature I was referring to earlier, because what this allows you to do is place your LC phone number on your Google listing. And whenever somebody calls that number, you will have a call recording inside the system. You'll have that feature. And for some reason, if you miss out a call, maybe your staff is busy or somebody's calling in out of business hours, you will be able to give them or send them a missed call text back if you enable that in GoHighLevel as well. So that will really make the most out of your leads. And if you enable this again, the number will be switched out. And if you're worried about having to switch your phone number on the Google listing, because you might think, I've had it for years and a lot of customers remember it, not to worry, because Google My Business actually allows you to add an additional phone number. So once you have your Google Business connected, it should look something like this. It should have a couple of check marks right here. You see across, not to worry, because this is a live account and I'm just demonstrating it for the video. So just disable that in the background, but you should be able to see two check marks right here, which means you have GBP messages enabled and then tracking enabled as well. Now, here's a cool part. Previously, you had to go through a lot of things in order to set up Google Chat. And if you're not familiar with that, what Google allows people to do is, if they are on their phone, they can actually have a chat with the business on the maps right away. Now, this is only available on the phone. And what ends up happening is that a lot of people, if they're not comfortable calling, they will actually, go to that chat button and it will send you a message in your Google Business dashboard. Now, a lot of business owners do not know how to make the best use of it, even if it's enabled for them by somebody else. They would not really look into it that much. And that is where GoHighLevel comes in. Once you connect your Google listing, it will automatically enable the Google Chat functionality. So now all those chats will not disappear into the ether, but they will actually come into GoHighLevel, where you can leverage those conversations and even create automations on top of that. So that way you're leveraging chats, and also with the call tracking enabled, you're also leveraging missed calls, call recordings, and all of that stuff. So with these two things enabled, this will really supercharge your local business. And what you can do is you can, of course, create automation. So just to give you an example, if I head over to automations right here and click on create workflow, you can see we have a recipe for auto missed call text back. So you can actually create a custom workflow for that. And whenever you miss a call from somebody, you can actually, add tags, send that lead a message, and basically nurture them just to make sure that, you do not lose that lead. And then when it comes to Google Chats, of course, you can set up filters and go through your GMB messages as well, just to make sure that you're keeping on top of that. And you can also create automations for your Google Business messages. So let's say we create a workflow. So what you can do is you can actually build a trigger, which is customer replied. And under the filters, you can choose reply channel is GMB messaging. So that way, whenever somebody sends you a message, you can actually end up sending them a reply back or alerting somebody, maybe adding a tag or adding them to a pipeline, just to make sure that you're, catching those leads. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do. And of course, you need to get your Google Business connected first to the GoHighLevel account. And once you have this, you will be catching leads all day long using the chats and even the missed calls and all the call recordings and stuff. So I hope this video provided you some value, and do check this out if you are a local business or if you work for local businesses. This is definitely something you should look into and make the most out of it.